In this video, I'm going to be comparing the best business bank accounts in the UK right now. As ever, do subscribe to the channel if you find it useful, but also hit that like button. Now, I'm going to be going through an article on the Money to Masses website. You're going to see the details on screen in some nice, easy to see tables. You can pause the video and read those, or you could go and click on the link in the notes of this video and read the article at your own leisure. So jumping across to that right now, you can see the article here, compare the best business bank accounts in the UK. Before I go down to the table and go through some of the best business bank accounts, there are some things in here that I've put on the article that you should really consider. So for example, if you are a limited company and you are registered with Companies House in the UK, then you are legally required to have a business bank account to keep your personal business finances separate. But if you're a sole trader, that is not the case. So there is no legal requirement to have a business bank account. It's also worth bearing in mind that most business bank accounts come with account management fees, and some also charge for transactions in and out of the business account. So always do read the T's and C's before you sign up. And another thing that's worth bearing in mind, if there is a free business bank account, then it may limit how much you can spend when you use the account. So do keep an eye out for those limitations. Having said all that, let's jump down and look at the roundup of the best business bank accounts. Now, I've split this into the app-only banks, and I'm going to come on to some of the high street banks in a second. Now, this table summarizes the main business bank accounts out there from the app-only bank. So we've got Starling Bank, Monzo, Revolut, Tide, Anna, and for the first time in this comparison, we've got Wise. So if you look on the screen there, you can see the costs vary from free up into a wide range of monthly costs up to about $49.99, in fact, plus VAT. Now, there are various different criteria we've looked at, from UK transfers, ATM withdrawals, and overseas spending, so you can see on screen what you do and don't get. Now at the bottom, to make it easy, we've summarized for who these accounts are possibly good for. So Starling's good for free business banking. If you're looking for free accounting software, then Monzo is one to have a look at. Multi-currency accounts, then it is Revolut, but do bear in mind at the moment it's not a UK bank. It has got a UK banking license, but it isn't a UK bank quite yet. So the FSCS protection, you'll notice, isn't there. If you're interested in fee-free spending abroad, then Tide is also something to look at. Anna is interesting for freelancers. You also get 1% cash back on business expenses. And Wise, well, you can benefit from being paid in local currencies. In fact, 9 different currencies there. Now below this table there is the full details of the individual accounts. So for example here, Starling, pros are no monthly fees, multi-currency accounts, and fee-free spending abroad. But the cons are there is no interest on positive balances at the moment, business overdraft facilities for limited companies and limited liability partnerships only, and there is a 0.7% charge for cash deposits, minimum of £3. And if you go down to Monzo, again, pros and cons. One of the cons is some features can be locked and only available to Monzo Pro subscribers. So one of those things obviously was the accountancy software that I mentioned. Now you can pause this and read it at your own leisure, or you can go through to the article itself on the Money to Masses website via the link in the notes. Of course, one of the pros I've pointed out already for Anna is that 1% cashback on selected business spending. Now I want to jump straight down now to the high street banks. I've got a selection of them here: Virgin Money, HSBC, NatWest, and Lloyds Bank. Now you can see on the screen the various differences between the 4 banks. Now one of the changes since the last time I made this video is you can now get fee-free spending abroad with Virgin Money. You can see that there on screen. There are some caveats to that. For example, if we jump down below the table, you can see the pros and cons again. And one of the things is that fee-free spending only applies when spending pounds sterling, euro, Swedish krona, or Romanian leu in UK and the EEA. Again, you can go down and look at the pros and cons of each. The summary of who each account is good for is in the headers here. You can see Virgin Money, great for free money management tools. HSBC, great for no account maintenance fee for 12 months. NatWest is great for free accounting built-in software, and Lloyds is great for free electronic payments. So that is a quick overview of the best business bank accounts in the UK. As I've already mentioned, we regularly update the article on the Money to the Masses website, so we put a link in the notes so you can go through and read that at your own leisure. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, but also subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments and I will answer them.